Today I'm going to do a sermon on mercy and peace. So we need mercy and we need peace. You're only given through God. You can only be given by God. So if you don't have God, you can't have mercy and you can't have peace. So atheists ask, why are we going to hell if we don't believe in God? It's because you don't have the source of mercy and peace. If you don't confess the Lord, you're rejecting the source of mercy and peace. So many atheists are very unmerciful. It's just the fact. You listen to them talk, they have no mercy, they have no peace. Listen to them speak. This is why Christians get reactive to them, because there's no peace in their words. This is always how you know a good preacher too. They have peace, but they also have discipline. A good preacher preaches peace, but they also preach discipline. Always listen to your preachers. If there's no peace, then don't listen to them. If there's no discipline, then don't listen to them. So if they have peace, but not discipline, don't listen to them. If they have discipline, but not peace, don't listen to them. It's always those two things come together. Mercy and judgment. The wrath of God and the peace of God need to be spoken in the same breath for a good preacher. So this is the fact that we need mercy. Mercy triumphs over judgment. Someone does us wrong, we don't do them wrong back. Someone hurts us, we don't hurt them back. Someone causes us trouble, we don't try to seek recompense or vengeance for ourselves. Now, some people say this doesn't mean that we don't call the police. This is true. You call the police if you need the police, if there's someone doing something illegal to you. Because if you're calling the police, make sure it's for the right motive. Not for your sake, but for that person's sake so they get better. As the police are they're there to discipline a person to make them better people. So you got to know the police are there to do a job. They're not there to only correct. They're there to make sure that people are not committing crimes and therefore not putting themselves in danger of hell. Remember, this is what jail and prison is a place to put people so they don't commit more crimes. At least that's what it should be. So this is why you need mercy and peace. You need peace, and through peace you get mercy. And what creates mercy and peace? Truth brings mercy, and righteousness brings peace. As it says, truth has met mercy, and righteousness has kissed peace. So truth makes mercy. You speak the truth, you receive mercy. Righteousness makes peace. So we need truth and we need righteousness. Now, if you tell no truth, you don't get mercy. You can tell a person's voice whether they have truth. But when you have truth, you're not bothered by what other people say. If someone tells you something and you know it's true, you're not going to get bothered by it. This is the truth. If you ever see a Christian stifle underneath a debate with an atheist, you know they're not quite rock solid in their foundation of faith. They don't believe yet. So this is why a lot of Christians need to avoid apologetics. As Timothy says, avoid worldly and empty chatter. Some of us as evangelists need to knock down worldly arguments, but really at the end of the day, it's not going to be some clever argument that wins someone to the gospel. It's going to be mercy and peace. It's going to be that person did you wrong, but you forgave them. As it says in the Wisdom of Solomon, that they don't worry about doing wrong to us because they know we're going to forgive them. So they don't do wrong to us also because they know that we don't hate them. Now this comes to it that you see transgenders, you see homosexuals, have mercy on them, have peace with them. Speak the truth to them. It's an abomination. Don't lie to them. Don't say, well, it's okay, your sin is covered up. Because if they're committing fornication, or if they're dressing in women's clothing and they're men, they're not going to heaven. They're going to die. So that's the truth. Mercy triumphs over judgment. We're not to judge. And when we do judge, it's for the express purpose of making sure that a person is not going to commit sin. It's not to hurt them. It's to keep them from committing more crimes. As it says in Proverbs, because a punishment is not dealt out quickly, it causes the heart to continue in sin. So this is one of the reasons why we need to punish, is so that the sinner does not commit more sin. Justice is not there to be your personal tool of vengeance. And a lot of witches, that's what justice is. It's I got hurt, I'm going to hurt you. That's not justice. And that's why a lot of witchcraft works. A lot of Christians do nasty things to people when they're not saved, or even when they are saved, which does the spells, which is just hatred, which causes bitter chains of gossip, or chains of slander and ill will that causes misfortune. That's what a curse does. It's not some spiritual thing. It's a causal chain of hatred that spills out into the world and causes misfortune for those that are hated. Which as Christians, we are hated by the world. This is why we experience misfortune. But we're to have mercy and peace on those who hate us. If they hate our flagrant guts, we are not to sit there and speak an evil slander about them. We are not. We are not to hate them. We are not to sit there and read the prophecies and prophesy against them all the curses, because that's witchcraft. Bibliomancy is witchcraft. Another thing that you should not do is hate or slander. You should not hate or slander. So you should be at peace in your heart with your enemies. If they hate you and they got a reason to hate you, still be at peace with them. Speak good towards them. Bless your enemies. If someone's doing something wrong and you got restoring them to a good conscience, that's important, but you're not doing it for you, you're doing it for them. Because you know there's victims in the case, you're doing it for the victims, you're not doing it for yourself. And this is one of the reasons why I think mercy is a good thing, because we don't want prison to be this place where people get hurt and tormented, they get all sorts of evil done to them. We want it to be a place where the prisoner has a place to rest and be restored to a good conscience. That's mercy. And with righteousness, you have peace.